Hello and welcome to KU Around the Horn. I'm your host, Mike Downing. Today our panelists are Joe Thiel, Tori Wakely, Stacy Strauss, and Kurt Rosenbauer. Let's start with the NFL. Who will be the breakout player of the year next season, Joe?
I'm probably going to have to go with Todd Gurley. Even after missing 3 games in his rookie year, he still finished 3rd in the league in rushing, and behind a young quarterback that they haven't even established yet, he's probably their best option.
Okay, Tori.
Well, I'm going to have to go with Kenny Britt from the Titans, wide receiver. He's the second youngest player to get the 200-yard mark with the 225-yard, 3-touchdown performance against the Eagles this past season, which was unfortunate. But he's definitely the most effective passer the Titans have ever had, and I think Matt Hasselbeck will definitely love him next season.
Okay, Stacy.
I'm going to have to go with Antonio Brown, who plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He is going into his 7th season with them, and the last 3 years he's been having over 1,000 receiving yards, which makes him the top receiver for the NFL, and he's an amazing, well-rounded player.
Okay, Kurt.
My breakout player is going to be Chicago's Kevin White. He was drafted 7th overall last year out of West Virginia. He's 6'3", 215, and he sat out last year due to stress fractures. No one on the team stepped up last year. Expect Cutler to go to him early and often.
Okay, question 2. Let's turn to the NBA. Which team will emerge from the Eastern Conference? Tori.
Well, my pick for the Eastern Conference are definitely the Cavaliers. I mean, no team can match their versatility. We're talking players, I mean, LeBron James, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith. I mean, the owner, Dan Gilbert, has spent over $170 million to get his players, and they have to come out with a win.
And Kyrie is in that mix as well.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy.
I have to go with Tori with Cleveland because of LeBron James, who scores 25 points per game, and he's the top player for them. But whoever wins the Eastern Conference will get trampled by Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors, since they're 4 games away from breaking a new record.
So we have a projection as well for the NBA championship. Okay, Kurt.
I got the Miami Heat coming out of the Eastern Conference because of Hassan Whiteside. The guy's an absolute mismatch. He's top 5 in the NBA in rebounds, blocks, field goal percentage, and double-doubles. No one from Cleveland, Toronto, or Atlanta is even in the top 10 in any of those categories. Coupled with Wade, Dragic, and Johnson, I think they'll coast to the finals.
Yeah, as a Celtics fan, I'm worried about the Heat. Joe.
As much as I'd like to pick the Heat or Celtics, it's too hard to bet against LeBron James. He's been to 5 straight NBA Finals, and it doesn't seem like anyone's going to get in his way. He seems to bully the Eastern Conference the last couple of years, and it should be an easy breeze through the Eastern Conference for him.
Okay, we shall see. Our final question is about Major League Baseball. Some people say that baseball is a dying sport. True or false? Stacy.
I don't think it's a dying sport. Just because it's not Americans' pastime anymore don't mean that no one watches it. For the Little League, in statistics, 2 million children play in that, and it's been a steady growth the last 5 years. And so I think them youth is going to come up and keep playing Major League, and people are still going to watch baseball. So no, it's not a dying sport.
Okay, Kurt, what do you think?
I think baseball is definitely a dying sport. This weekend, the Padres became the first team to get shut out in their first 3 games of the season. Pitching's gotten to be too much of an advantage, and the games last too long. Go back to having everybody on steroids. It was much more fun.
Oh, my. Okay, Joe.
I'm going to have to go with true as well. Even one of the game's ambassadors, Bryce Harper, came out the last week and wore a hat saying, "Make America or make baseball great again." I mean, it pretty much says it all. If even your best player can't come out and say that he likes the way the game's going, then there's definitely something wrong with it.
Okay, Tori.
I'm going to have to agree. I definitely think baseball is a dying sport. I mean, if we go back to our youth, we talk about fielding's hard, batting's hard. Little kids are coming out here and they want an easy fix. They want a sport they can be good at and they can be good at now. I mean, kids don't have the patience anymore. I definitely think baseball's dying.
Okay, that'll do it for KU Around the Horn. Tune in next week when we talk more baseball and we make our World Series predictions.